Okay, so I'm gonna do this again. I started this video on my iPad and it like told me no, it wasn't gonna happen because I don't have enough storage. So I have a bunch of stuff on my iPad. Anyways, um, you guys really don't care about that, I know. So I hadn't done any updates for a little bit, so I just kind of wanted to fill you guys in on how things went. Saturday I went to a birthday party and it was cold. It was cold and foggy that day, and so most of the day I spent just inside, kind of inside and out, mostly inside, because it bothered my hands a little bit. I didn't take my gloves with me, and so but I lasted well. This is the interesting part, and this is what I really wanted to share with you guys. So me thinking that, I need to keep eating healthy, doesn't matter where I'm at. So I started, I was looking at the food and everything, and I even had, I had Sun Chips because it has, I don't know, like 2, maybe 3 grams of sugar, and so they had hamburgers and hot dogs, and I thought, okay, well, probably shouldn't eat a hamburger, and I'll just have like the weenies and no bun, thinking that that was okay, right? And then I had a little bit of potato salad. That night, I just kind of felt ugh. Like, I wasn't nauseous or anything like that, but I just felt like ugh, like I didn't even know how to describe it, just like blah, where you just kind of feel like ugh, like stuffed and uncomfortable and that kind of stuff, right? So anyways, thanks to Plexus, it all it all came out the next morning, which I was very thankful for. And so today I talked to my nutritionist, and she goes, well, you know what, actually, if you had just eaten the bun instead of the hot dog, it would have been better. And I was like, how so? And it was because the processed meat is really bad. Well, I've been staying away from like processed sugar, processed foods, things like that. Didn't even dawn on me processed meat. Like, I don't know why that didn't register in my brain. Like, I did not know. I don't know what happened. But that just did not click in my brain at all. And so anyways, so that being said, I don't eat a lot of lunch meat anyways. Like, I don't eat sandwiches, things like that. That's just, I mean, I do, but I don't. Like, that's just not a thing that I really like. If I'm gonna eat a sandwich, usually it's like peanut butter and jelly or something. So anyways, so she was explaining to me that, like, if I'm gonna eat like lunch meat sandwiches, like, sliced meat sandwiches, obviously it's better to cook my own meat, but if not, get the really good quality lunch meat, like boar's nest or something like that, where it's actually sliced from the turkey breast, or it's actually sliced from the ham, that kind of thing. Stay away from bacon, which I almost cried, which I haven't eaten any bacon, but obviously hot dogs, processed, duh. I know that. Like, after she told me that, I was like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. So yeah, I have to dye my hair. You can see that. So anyways, other than that, talking to my nutritionist today, she was very pleased with everything that I'm doing. She was just kind of calling to check in on me, see how my eating habits are, see how I'm feeling, like if we need to tweak anything or not. And she was like, I don't really need to tell you anything. Like, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And then even the weight loss, I was like, okay, I've lost, some weight through this process. I mostly lost muscle mass. But she goes, you're good. You're doing really, really well. She goes, it's really common. You're not underweight. So, so she was just really impressed with how I'm eating. And I've told you guys before, and I'll just kind of reiterate, I'm just clean eating. Just, fruits and vegetables, beans, nuts, things like that. Just, anything that's whole foods, like fresh foods. I'm really making sure that I'm staying away from any processed sugar, anything processed. And meats don't, like heavy proteins like meats, don't really sit well in my stomach. I can process it, but it just feels heavy, if that makes sense. So, like tonight I made vegetables and shrimp, and just kind of cooked it up with lemon and a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of teriyaki sauce and garlic, and ate that. And it just really good, you know, just it, I'm full, I'm good to go. I'm actually kind of starting to get a little bit hungry right now, but nothing major. So anyways, that was like super encouraging to hear my nutritionist say, good job. You know, that was something that I really am happy about and proud of. And the only thing that she suggested is, and I cannot tell you the kind of mushroom. You know what? Maybe I have her email already. She suggested that I get a mushroom supplement, and she gave me the specific kind of mushroom. So let me look really quick while we're on here and see if I can find it. She said that this kind of mushroom it boosts your immune system. So I was kind of excited about that. I don't see her email yet, so I will definitely tell you guys what mushroom it is, because it's, you know, she gave me like the technical term, and I'm like, there is no way I'm gonna remember that, lady. So I will definitely get that and tell you what it is. But what I'm gonna do is, it's because it's an immune booster, the chemotherapy and all the stuff that I'm taking does not specifically attack my immune system. There's a lot of chemotherapies that do, but the one that I am taking, because I'm taking the Capox and the Avastin and the Xylota, those are all, they don't attack my immune system per se, and so having an immune booster is really good for me, according to her. So anyways, I'm going to look more into this. I don't just take somebody's word for it. I'm going to look more into this, and I told her about Plexus and just let her know about the purity of my products and all this stuff, and so she was really impressed with that. I am seeing, I mean, you can see my hair is like still super long, still my hair. It's thinning a little bit, not so much that, you know, like I feel like I need to do anything. Actually, it's growing longer, believe it or not. So, you know, I'm just kind of keeping an eye on it. I'm not freaking out. I do have to dye it. I'm not gonna lie. You can see, my son looked at it and he goes, Mom, are you losing your hair? And then he got closer and he was like, oh my gosh, you just need to dye it. So yeah, I totally need to dye it, which I will do. But yeah, it is thinning. I am seeing, you know, I'm feeling the difference a little bit in the fullness of it. But like I said, just keeping an eye on it, watching how that goes, not freaking out. What was the other thing? Oh, I talked to her about the super greens that I have with Plexus, and she said, actually, yeah, that's really good. So I'm going to start taking that again, because it's a really good combination, and I'll show you guys that. I think I have it here with me. I'll find it and I'll show it to you guys, but it's a really good super greens mix. And you know, that'll make sure that I get all my nutrients and stuff. I asked her about collagen, and she said that there's nothing showing that collagen is bad. My doctor said that I could take it, so I think I'm probably going to hold off on the collagen just until a little bit later down the line. My body is still adjusting to things a little bit, and so I just kind of want to give it time to acclimate, or I don't know, acclimate, that's a good word. Other than that, as far as my spirits, how I'm feeling emotionally, I'm actually feeling really well. The other day, so last night I went over to my son's house, and he took me to lunch, or kind of an early dinner, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And then he had a friend come over and make some salmon and cucumber mix, and it was incredible. And so I just had a little bit of that a little bit later in the evening, and just totally, just hung out, you know what I mean? Just, laid on his bed, watched a movie while he was doing stuff with his brother. And it was just nice, it's just nice to hang out in his space and be with him and have him take care of me and stuff. So that's something that really lifts my spirits. That's something that really makes me feel good. Oh, I know the other thing I wanted to share with you guys. And this is like, I'm sharing this because I want to be very transparent with my journey. And my hopes in sharing these kind of like really embarrassing down, whatever moments I have, is for people that either have family that are going through this or are going through it themselves, to know what my journey was like, to know what I'm going through, and, hopefully let you know that you're not alone, for one. It happens. and you'll understand what I'm talking about in a second. But so one thing that happens with colorectal type cancers is there's nerve and muscle damage that happens to your colon and your rectum, like all in that area. And so you don't trust farts, okay? You don't, when I say you don't trust your farts, because you could easily not just have gas that comes out. And so that's something that you learn early on. And you just know, if you're going to fart, you go to the bathroom. So, long story short, I was reading a post from somebody about something that happened to me. And I was like, when I read the post, I was like, oh, I've never had that happen. That's just kind of weird. And okay, it's probably not going to happen to me, but it did. Okay. So brace yourself. Warning, this is gross. So what happens is your body basically betrays you, is what happens. And all of a sudden, your body just decides to evacuate. And it's going to clean everything out, and it's all going now. And there is no butt clenching on the face of this earth that can stop it from happening. Okay? Nobody tells you these things. And so, yes, you end up pooping your pants like a small child. So I actually had that happen, and I was like I was mortified. I was totally mortified. I was just like, what's going on? And I'm just like, okay, my body just totally betrayed me. I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't even know why this happened right now. And oh my gosh, I was just freaking out, and I was like, I am not going to be this person. I am not going to wear diapers. I am not, is this going to happen all the time? My mind just went crazy. Right. And, so, I just thought, okay, this is like really bizarre. It happens. Apparently it is a thing that happens, and it's just part of the damage that the cancer does to your intestine, your rectum, your colon, all that stuff. Like I said, nobody tells you these things. So it just happens, and you're like, oh my gosh. You just go with it. Like I said, there is nothing you can do about it. It happens to everybody, and you just clean up the mess, change your clothes, go on. So I've had that happen twice, and like I said, it's funny. It's hilarious. It is, all you can do is laugh. I mean, you could cry about it, but seriously, what am I crying about? I pooped my pants. It happens. So anyways, and apparently it does go away, as the cancer leaves your body, as you get healthy and whole again, you regain normal function, muscles tighten up, nerves heal, that kind of thing. And so it does get better. So there is hope. And it doesn't happen all the time. This isn't something that is like a continual thing and I just can't hold it. That's not it. It just, your body just decides now. And unless you're 6 inches from the toilet, you're not going to make it in time. It just happens. So, so yeah, that is an interesting experience that I have had, and I'm hoping it doesn't happen too many more times. But I have to tell you, like, after it happens, your tummy feels so good. It's just amazing because your body is like, okay, we're flushing, and it just flushes. So I don't know. What am I going to do, right? Just, am I going to cry? No, I'm just going to laugh about it and move on. So, that is something that I experienced that I totally forgot to share with you guys. It's something I would like to forget. But it is what it is. So, you know, other than that, I have two of my doggies here. And Coda, come here. Come here, Coda. Come here, Coda, 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 Coda. This is the little demon dog. So we have 5 dogs, and 4 of them are big dogs. We have a Malinois, a Belgian Shepherd. We have 2 Huskies. We have a Pit Bull, and then we have this little rat demon dog. And he is the meanest. Oh, trust and believe. He is like the meanest. And I have my maxi pad here. He's my pit bull. He's my albino pit bull. And I need my maxi pad. So, and they travel better than the Huskies, because the Huskies are still like only 10 months old, and they just don't understand that we're in an SUV, and you know, it's not playtime. And then the Malinois just gets nervous farts, and the car just smells so bad. So yeah, these are the guys that travel really well. They're used to it. They go bye-bye in the car a lot. So yeah, I just, you know, pets make everything better. I know some of you guys aren't pet people and aren't dog people, you're cat people, whatever. I'm a big old dog person, and I love my doggies, and they sleep with me. They make me feel better. They cuddle with me. My big lazy pit bull is curled up sleeping. Otherwise I would show you him as well. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys with what's going on. I know I hadn't checked in a few days, so I'm feeling good. I'm loving the weight loss. I am eating really well. Lots of water. I could stand to drink more water, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, it's so funny. I have to show you this. Coda, get off my hair. So the port, you know, the skinnier you get, right, the more it kind of pokes out. I don't have all the fat padding anymore. So, you know, you can see it kind of protrudes. It kind of, because of the scar being so fresh, it looks like a pimple or something. I don't know. And you can see the tube right here that goes into my jugular. My oldest son today, for the first time, like really noticed it, and he goes, "What is that?" And I'm all, "That's the port." And he's all, "Ew." And I go, "Touch it. It's okay. You can touch it." And he's like, "Oh no. Oh my gosh." So I just, you know, I have fun with that. Anyways, my sister, I do have a birth sister. Technically, I don't even know why I said that like that. Technically, we're half sisters. We have different dads. But she is my sister from my birth mom. And anyways, we were talking about smoking and gummies and all those things. And so she suggested I try gummies for sleep purposes. And so I'm going to do that. She gave me like a little, you know, suggestion on how the dosing works and all that stuff. So anyways, I'm very thankful for that kind of thing, because it helps. Like, last time I smoked weed, I was buying it from the fence in Colonia. Hello. You know, so it was, and a lot of you guys don't even know what I'm talking about. But anyways, you know, you just go to the fence and buy a dime bag or whatever the case was. They didn't have strains. We didn't know about, you know, anything like that. So I'm learning, I'm being educated, all this stuff. And so I love the advice from people who are in the know. What else? Other than that, oh, my nutritionist said probiotics. She was like, you know, make sure you get a lot of yogurt and stuff, because the probiotics are really, really good for, you know, healing and keeping things moving and all that. And I was like, girlfriend, I take some of the best probiotics on the planet. And, you know, yogurt doesn't even come close to having enough probiotics in it. So she was very happy about that. Other than that, that is the update for this Monday, March 20 somethingeth, 28th. I will update you guys again soon. Thank you again for, oh, I know what else it was. Thank you again for like everything. I just, squirrely brain, I'm sorry. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the love, the prayers. I value them more than I can ever express to you. So please keep it up. I appreciate it. And, you know, like I tell you guys all the time, I am willing to pray with you, pray for you. I'm here to listen. If you need somebody to talk to, please feel free to reach out to me, okay? Love you.